Hey, yo, good morning, early birds. Happy 420 to our friends in Singapore. Tweet out the room, let's go.
So Remy and Virgo represent for the champion sound island ton every time you see. I'm to the whoa, island thunder. Alright, big fights and all this is a serious time. Violence and crime and the island thunder kill sound boy every time. Hey, bulldog, kill them when rain don't fall. Them not say you don't care. You kill them all when the sun a shine. And you not see a DJ can't kill sound boy out that street. Where did they get the love them from? Nobody know. Him born as a killer. Yes, I see him so broad. Them can't defeat. When I land and I left the streets, them can't defeat. Because I feel big shoulder beat. Them can't defeat. When I land and I left the streets, them can't defeat. I feel big shoulder beat. Island thunder play every single day. Rastos up and on them waist, and if you talk too hard, him shoot off your face. Tell some son boy the better keep calm. Cause all the real them are real. I kick up and I go on like a gun slam. Them can't defeat. When I land and I love the streets, them can't defeat. Because I'm here, make sure no beat. Them can't defeat. When I land and I love the streets, them can't defeat. I'm here, make sure no beat. Yeah, man, Remy and Virgo represent for the champions.
Island thunder every time. I mean, what am I?
Yeah,
What?
man.
BBC.
Straight from the mountains.
No,
Ocho,
you can't do
brother.
it. You can't do it.
It's the Island Thunder, brother.
It's getting better. Every week it's getting better, Brad. We're proud of you, buddy. Murphy, what's new on the block? Or what did I miss?
Oh wow! I actually had a pretty chill day yesterday. Just helping people through making the LP NFTs and things like that. There's a few that are having issues that are trying to get it worked out with Bach here in a little bit. But I'm gonna need you to post. I need you to post that damn song in the Discord, bro.
Oh hell yeah! There's a video. You can see me in the background. It's just a in the studio video.
That's a banging ass song, man.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite dub plates, man. We have a lot. We probably have like 50 or 60 of those.
Why not send them to CK and have him post them on the
Ooh, I'll
YouTube.
tell you, Murph. I'll tell you. So the plan is to actually mint them into NFTs.
Oh,
yeah,
look at this shit, y'all. I don't even get the alpha around here.
I didn't tell anybody except my wife. It's interesting because this is a pretty serious topic in in any type of art. You know, it's about IP.
So you just been sitting back waiting for the first person to be able to do it, and you're gonna jump on the backs. Cool shit.
Yeah, I'm a sneaky motherfucker, man. I got all types of shit loaded up, ready to go, including 2 boxes of bath bombs and body products from our friend Crypto Cutie. What's up, Cutie?
Hey, good morning, Alpha. How are you?
Good morning.
Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Okay. I just have a question.
Going spicy.
A little bit. So somebody can explain this to me because, I kind of am the one to step out and say, what the fuck? Sorry, Nat. But somebody explained to me this "you're a piece of shit" NFT because somebody, who knows whether it's a joke or intended, is going to get raked over the coals because I don't think it's funny.
Did someone send it to you, or did you just see it?
No, someone sent it to Joe Q's wallet. And when I go
Oh,
to the page, the only thing it states is send somebody this if you think they're a piece of shit.
Okay,
that's what
well,
it says
first
on the
of all,
website.
What is that?
That's what it says on their website.
It does. If you go to the "you're a piece of shit" thing, all it states is send this to somebody who you think is a piece of shit and basically you don't like. And
okay,
Alpha, they keep, if you look at their tweets, the only people they're tagging
Is
is
me.
iThunder
Yeah.
and and fam. So this is telling me that somebody within the group has a grudge, and I'm sorry, but is being an
could
ass.
be,
Now, if
There's
it's
could
not
there's a
being,
be.
couple of them, cutie.
I mean, it
Let's
just irritates me. And you
let's
know
put
what?
on our Sherlock Holmes cap for a second. Let's start. We
Oh,
need
are
to
you
start
gonna do it,
sifting through
Brad?
this
Are you
stuff.
gonna show? Are you gonna show
Look,
us your blockchain detective skills? Because
first of all, do you know all of the addresses that Joe Crypto has access to? Check those first, and then we'll
wow,
start
that's where you're
working up.
going right off the rip.
No, I'm just saying, it's a step-by-step process. We'll start
Oh my
there,
god.
we'll move up.
Yeah, this group. You can always count on this group to go straight to the conspiracy theory.
What I
Um,
what I think it is I think it is someone went to the island. If anyone who has an Island Thunder, whether it's an OG or whether it's a Chronos, check your wallet. There are 38 of these tokens that were minted in airdrop last night that I can see.
At 7
I
p.m.
better I better have got one. Damn it!
Check
right
your
now,
wallets,
now we're
guys.
gonna have like a competition. Look, we'll take their bullshit and we'll turn it into something good. All right,
Right.
cutie.
That's
So,
why
Just
I
don't
know. That's
just
why
don't interact with it. Don't send it nowhere. Don't touch it. Don't mess with it. Just leave it alone.
right. Well, I haven't got one, and that's fine. I dare him to even try it. But all I'm saying is that's why I brought it up because, yeah, it might be a joke, but I kind of look at it this way also. These kinds of things can be funny, yes. But given the way things are in the world today, given the way the market is today, and that term, when you really kind of don't like somebody or think somebody's kind of, you're like, well, that's so and so or whatever, it's just a piece of shit. So it's kind of hard to take it as a joke. I mean, maybe I'm trying to look at it as maybe is the intention,
It definitely
but
crosses the line. I'm with you there. I mean, that's
well,
going a little too
there's
far.
usually two intentions, right?
right,
There's the joke, and then there's the fact that they're selling NFTs. So they're trying to make some money. And one of the easiest ways to get people's attention is to make them mad.
right,
You
is
know,
to stir the pot. But that's also on something like that. If somebody that is having or struggling a little bit, or I mean, and I'm going to be the first to admit it. You guys know I'd always admit it. And, and I know Doc is his own thing and Nifty is their own thing. But those of us that have certain disabilities and things like that, sometimes a little thing like that is the one thing that can send somebody over the edge. So that's why I have an issue with it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I plead with people to watch what you're doing and kind of treat people the way you want to be treated. So that's why I brought it up because it irritates the hell out of me. And you know what? Joe Q, yes, he's my hubby. He will take his shirt off your back and give it to anybody in the Crow fam. So if somebody in there is being an ass, you better just knock it off.
Oh God, I love you,
and that
cutie.
was nice.
You
That was the
you
nice.
didn't
That was us
you
being
don't even
nice.
realize what you just said. You said he'll take your shirt off your back and give it to somebody.
Give it to someone else.
And I'll do that too. I'm a sneaky lizard like that. You give me a
Robin,
chance, I'll
Robin,
steal
Oh
the shirt
God.
off your back. I'm gonna give it to
Oh,
someone else that needs it more than you.
I'm trying to drive here, y'all. Damn it.
oh man,
That was a gut shirt. Oh shit.
Joe Q's alter ego, Robin Hoodie. He just takes your gear and gives it to someone else.
Robin Hoodie.
Hey, there's all types of this shit, cutie. I got a little worked up this morning, to keep it 100 with you. I saw that, I think, yesterday. But then I saw Dave just can't get enough, right? So he's trying again with the tomato thing. But
This is lame.
he's added the Island Thunder logo to his art. And I got worked up for a second. You know, I was like,
I ain't even got a dog in the fight. Whatever.
Shut up, Brad. This motherfucker is crossing a line because what Bach and I did was a collaboration, and it's also a hand-drawn rendition of our logo. But what Dave did was just take our image and put it in his NFT. So I don't really know how to play it. I'd rather just ignore the motherfucker, but he's not going anywhere. That's clear.
Isn't he so cute? Your biggest fan.
Yeah. So I was, I go back and forth. I'm like, all right, let it slide. It's just publicity, but like, it's not publicity. Anybody who knows about Dave knows about him because we talk about him. You know, if they see the Island Thunder logo on Dave's Crematos, 9 times out of 10, they already know about Island Thunder. So I don't see any benefits.
Well, you can always put up a thing on your page, Alpha, that's saying, if you see this, we're not associated with it.
Yeah, not that, not the unofficial Coffee and Cro NFTs. There's a bunch of things out there that people might get tricked by, but nothing too blatant that I would like put the effort into trying to stop it at this point. But you never know. You never really know.
Well, and I always try, and over the years, and especially with, and I use an example, my Bath and Body products, because I've been doing this over 30 years. There's people that try and copy my products or my logos, or try and figure out how my recipes and things like that. And I try and remind myself that sometimes negative publicity is also good publicity. But, at the same time, you don't want that. But like you're saying, Alpha, depending on how far it gets taken, then there comes a time, when you have to step out and say, okay, it's time for a cease and desist or something like that. And you just have to let those in the group know that, hey, this is not associated with us, and da-da-da-da-da. And those that are the true people that believe in what's going on will always have your back. But just so you guys all know, I have all your backs.
Oh, we know, cutie, and we're
They just want attention. Let it ride. He'll be fine. He'll get tired.
But I gotta ask, is this your way of asking, BBC to go grab this guy by the scruff of the neck, like I do with everybody, Bach, Gemstar, Voodoo, and bring them back into the fold because they've fallen on the wayside? Is this your way of hitting?
Of Gemstar, I minted a Susu Bear last night, and I think that's a sleeper. I'm not even saying go mint one, because that's up to you, right? But there's only 100 of them. He made them on Box Art Generator, NFT generator, and it's a Susu DAO. So I've got 2 Susu Bears. I'm down for the Susu get down. And I don't give Gemstar enough props in here. He's been with us from the beginning, and he's one of the most solid crofam members that I know. He always comes up here with the good questions for any new project or
that's a next level temp right there he's wearing. I'm just gonna say that is next level.
He is a next level chimp, dude. That's what I'm saying.
So what is the Susu Bear? Is it something you can pin to the top, Alpha?
Oh, sure. Let me find the collection page.
Oh, and Alpha, I pinned Crow's. They got a big AMA on Friday. They're also giving out a bunch of really good NFTs and a lot of other stuff. So you got tons of time. Everybody can set their schedule, like, retweet, tag 3 friends. It's gonna be a pretty big event, and it's for this Friday. So I just wanted to just a public service announcement there. Thank you, guys.
That's what we're here for. Bring your PSAs up. I see it. So, also, just another little quick shout out to Crocy for not just being our only fully decentralized NFT marketplace, but for making this chain look good. I think this just this tweet right here, like, it looks very professional. That's one of the things I used to give Rockstar props for. You know, I thought that the Sunday Space thing, it looked professional. Unfortunately, it's just boring as shit. But like, it's important that we look professional. We're coming up on a year, and people are starting to hear about us. People are starting to know about Kronos already when you mention it. It's a process. We're getting there.
Don't go there with Rockstar. I mean, but
dude,
come on, man. Go easy.
Will go there. I will go anywhere.
No, man. Don't do that.
Here's the thing. It's not even the boring part. It's the part that feels fake, that feels fabricated, that feels like
stop. Enough.
blowing smoke up each other's ass. Dude, it turns off the crowd. We used to have 700, 800 people in there at a time. There were 150 people in there yesterday. It's not a good look for the chain. I'm always looking at it from that perspective, bro. It's not like a personal thing. It's like, how are we being perceived?
Well, I hear you.
That's what it's all about, dude. It's like, we know what we have here. We know what Kronos is and what the capabilities are. But like, nobody else does.
Every person that comes in here new from like VeChain or even Polygon, all I hear them say is, "Yo, what y'all got going on here is nothing like anywhere else." So just keep that in mind, and the image means a lot.
And start thinking about what that means for us in terms of like what we can do that no one else can do. Like, what can we get started now? What can you get started now that we can help you with that nobody else out there can do? Because there's a lot. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Because everything that we have going on in Web 2 has to get transferred somehow.
And you know what? Timing. Dude, timing is so important. Right now is a really great time. I mean, this is build season right here, baby.
Well, I keep saying that we're building a website to onboard. You know, we're building this, we're creating it, but I forgot that it's already there and people are already using it, and we're already onboarding through islandthunder.io. I seriously, I'm being honest with you, like, I didn't think about the fact that like there were hundreds of people going to that website every day. And I also didn't really see how Thunder is really like a governance token. It's really like, it's almost like a DAO token. Like, we could use it as a governance token for the jungle. Actually, we should probably use jungle for that, right, Murph?
Yes, sir. I was getting ready to say it's a smaller supply token. The bigger supply token is more of like an ecosystem token.
There you go. Right. So jungle will be your DAO token. It'll be the token that you hold You can make proposals. You can vote on the course for jungle media for all of this. You know, we can have multiple shows going at the same time. Like, I'm thinking like a year from now, right? People can have their own shows.
See, it's all about teamwork, right? And you're alluding to it. That's our real strength. Murphy was talking about, people come in from other blockchains and they notice just right off the bat how different it is. And I'm telling you, that's our strength. We have this community that's just badass. I mean, Cutie's got your back. Joe, he's kind of got your back. Murphy, got your back. Alpha, we do what we do, bro, and it's because it's kind of like fam.
Brad,
Here's the thing.
Brad,
Come on.
Brad. Joe Q doesn't kind of have anybody's back. Joe Q does have everybody's back. Just so you know.
I got
Cutie took the bait on that one.
Threw a softball and she knocked it out of the park.
I got some shirts. Who needs shirts? Shirts, lady shirts, guy shirts, little kid shirts. I got shirts. Let's go.
Wait, did the shirts come? Did you get the package?
No.
No, I'm talking about her comment from earlier that I'll take shirts off someone else's back.
I thought for a moment. Maybe tomorrow.
I'm hoping. I'm still waiting patiently. Well,
the mail
kind of
thing
patiently.
It works in opposite, same way. It's 3 days extra to get off of this fucking island too.
Yo, you asked me about me doing my own show, and I got to tell you, I've thought about it. Here's the thing.
I knew
to help the Cro family, like we were just talking about. That's number one. I don't care about anything else. But number two, I'm not saying I'm lazy, but dude, to do what you've done for like 8-10 months every day, bro,
it's the routine. I figured this out. Yeah, we were talking about this.
I've got a strong work ethic, but damn, son. I mean, I don't know, bro.
Damn, son, where'd you find these? I need the schedule. I need the routine, or none of this would work. We realized that yesterday. I was in Mary Beth. What is her last name? Mary Beth. We were in her space yesterday, the Solana one I was telling you about, and yeah, I don't know, Brad. I think that you could.
Bro,
I think that you could do well.
Okay, but look, here's the thing. What would the Chronos chain be like without you doing what you've done? Being here every day, talking about the Chronos chain, talking about the projects that are there. What would the Chronos chain be like without Rockstar? Yes, he's a little dry.
It'd be like Solana.
Without 21, without these guys that have laid the foundation, what would it be like?
Well, we all know
it would be totally different, bro.
None of us would be here. That's just facts.
I could tell you something.
Like Solana or AVAX.
Exactly. So these companies, they do their own part and they try to reach out to the people who are not on Twitter, and they're successful. Somehow reach out, right? They go to fairs, trade fairs. I don't know which. So they show their faces, right? Somehow, and we feel it here because we are around on Twitter. But somehow it is also little bubble, and Crypto.com is already reaching out on a way without Twitter. For example, the World Cup is coming. They will see Crypto.com. They will hear about the Chronos chain. They will make their own research. Before I went into Twitter, I did my own research. I went to Crypto.com's page. I looked up some videos on YouTube, and I had to do all my research by myself. And Twitter gave me the extra feeling, being in a community, I feel like you're all like, hey, it is the biggest Twitter community. We can see it. We have measurements for that. But at the end, it is just a small portion of what you have to do as a big company to reach out to a lot of people and to make them adopt your product. That's what I think about it.
But you know what, Kazan?
Yeah, Brett.
If you have any doubt about what we've done on the Kronos chain as a group, all right, if you have any doubt, just check out what CDC and CDC NFT have started doing on Twitter in just the last couple months, dude. The light has switched. I mean, they've switched the switch there, and they get it, bro. They've seen what we have done, and now their tweets, their interaction with the community is starting to change, bro. They get it. They're watching. I'm telling you,
100%.
go
Brett, you're
back a
completely
month or
right. Look,
two and watch the change, bro. It's very significant.
you're completely right. You know why? Look, the commitment we are putting into this one, right? Before we went into Twitter or something, we read the information on the webpage. Yeah, loaded lines, go to Twitter and change your profile picture and so on. And we are the group, the small portion of a big portion that is going this way, right? I don't know what was your motivation, but for me it was CDC, and the loaded lines pushed me to Twitter. And somehow it evolved this way. And they see, okay, this group of users, they are on one place and we can reach out to them and build together with them. And they did it completely right. And I mean,
And
even in the bear market.
We got to call it like it is, because same with me. I was learning DeFi by myself, and it was CDC who pushed me to Twitter. It was the chimps who pushed me from Discord. Well, first they pushed me to Discord because there was a button when I minted my chimp that said verify, and it took you to Discord. And then there was like a giveaway or something. I think Chan might have been running it. It must have been. And it said go to Twitter, and I was like, I remember thinking, oh shit, Twitter. And then I remember being like, I think I have an account. Actually, I think I have a Twitter account. And I signed in through my Google. So it just brought up my old Twitter, and I changed my picture, and I made up this silly name in 10 seconds, and I haven't looked back.
Yeah. Me too. I was very reluctant. But man, when you look at the muscle that we flexed as a community on this social media platform, bro. Listen, CDC gets it now. They understand that crypto fundamentally is it needs to be organically grown. You might get one here and there to just do it out of the blue on their own. But if you get a community sharing information and kind of poking fun at each other in a fun way, like me and Cutie do and Joe, and that's where you get some real flex right there, bro.
Brad, a question to you then now. Do you think Twitter would keep you here until today without the functionality of having these spaces and talking to each other?
Man, that's a really good question, because I have this love-hate relationship with Twitter. It's like this vortex that sucks you into oblivion and just drags you down the black hole, But no, I don't think so. They're kind of joined at the hip. I'm just being honest, because they're almost twins together, trudging along,
Snip, snip. I just hit the scissors, bro.
It was good timing, right?
It's locked on the blockchain.
For 3 months or how long?
Morpheus. What's up, baby? 3 months of what?
Yeah, so Twitter, yeah. This conversation reminds me exactly what I've been thrown in my face from my mother. Not to step on anyone's toes with politics, it's just a fact. Donald Trump and Twitter goes hand in hand for people that never uses Twitter. She's going on what am I going to do on Twitter with the Trump? That's No, it's NFTs. Trump is out of here. No
They got
way.
rid of him, and they brought the
Yeah,
NFTs in. Now look at Twitter.
That's like what regular people think. Even me, when I came into NFTs and Twitter, I'm like, I think I have a Twitter account from like 20 something. It's yeah, it was there. So, oh geez, hanging out with Donald Trump and crofam.
I'll tell you what, the 4 years of Trump definitely, it definitely changed Twitter, or at least the public perception of Twitter. I mean, every day you heard about Twitter on the news because that was his way of communicating with the people of this country. It's kind of crazy.
Alpha, I gotta ask you, what do you think? I mean, Twitter is one. You got YouTube, and what do you think about TikTok as far as NFTs and crypto?
I think it'll happen the fastest on TikTok. I think we're not ready for TikTok, but I also think I'm finally ready for YouTube. I was talking to Santi last night on the phone, and we might bust out a YouTube video interview for his, the media the content that he's putting out. We might record that before I go to Maine, and then he'll put it out while I'm gone. That'll be
Dude,
the first video interview.
please let me know if you do decide to have a presence on TikTok. And anybody in here, please hit me up. Thank you so much
I do
for,
plan to have a presence on TikTok, Brad. It's just
well,
it's a
it
time
means a
thing.
lot to me. I don't say this much. I know because I kind of
Do you own
come off
TikTok, Brad?
a little bit. I just started. But here's the thing.
Damn.
It means so much to me that you guys include me in your community. And just in any way. But especially if we're starting to kind of branch out over into TikTok too, please let me know because it's kind of cool. I mean, yes, there's a lot of ass shaking. Okay, you got to wade through that, but it's something. There's something there. I don't know.
Man, you telling me we gotta wade through a bunch of ass shaking until we get to the NFTs, dude? That's unacceptable.
Yeah, that's there. I ain't gonna lie. It's in your face.
Sorry, Brian. It's just not gonna work. Murph, let's go, Murph, Salty.
Hey, Brad, if you want to start making videos, you start making videos and start practicing. And
Back that ass up, Brad. Let's go.
Right? So, hey, shout out to my guy Wavy down there from the Kronos Primates business. We got that AMA today at 4 p.m. We had to bump it up from 7 p.m. Sorry, Kazan. 7 p.m. to 4 p.m. The Crotopia guys didn't want to do it at like 4 in the morning their time, so we had to adjust the time a little bit. I apologize, but 4 p.m. today in the Discord, in the Clubhouse voice channel, there'll be a AMA for the Crotopia version of Island Thunder, right? They're going to put something together and have something to show us.
And we will be pushing the jungle back to Central Standard Time today for that very reason. And we have exactly the same amount of time between shows because we started late today.
Okay, so Murphy and Alpha. And how many hours is it? And 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours exactly.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Just want to be safe.
Yeah, that's the safest.
Well, I'm stepping down before I get the boot this time. Suck it. Suck
I didn't even know
it.
you knew how to do that, Brad. We like you, Brad. We really do. What's up, Salty?
Good morning. So, are you talking about my Salty?
Yeah. Is there more salt?
You're
the only salty up here.
I know. It's just me, but Salty Laser's sleeping still, so night. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. I know I'll talk to him about that after he wakes up and gets done with the Monday morning meeting marathon.
Monday morning meeting marathon.
Yeah,
that's the vibes.
That's our Mondays every Monday. Monday morning meeting marathon.
It's one way to start the week. Let's go.
Just get all the crap unloaded on Monday, so by Thursday you're good.
Yeah, this is I'm really packing it in this week because we're leaving on Wednesday, so I got to get everything done today and tomorrow. But we'll get it. What's new, Salty?
Oh, there's a whole bunch new, especially with like Chrono Balls, but I don't know if you want me to show right now or not.
About Chronoballs? Always.
Always Chrono Balls, since I'm
That
now.
was so dope yesterday. I didn't even know that he knew those people already. I was just in this random, it felt like, on a space. And there were a bunch of people in there and like blue check marks, whatever. And I hit up Chronoballs because someone was talking about a sports NFT project. And I was like, oh, we have the dopest sports NFT project on Chronos. I got to tell you guys about it. And I tried to. And then at the same time, I was DMing him. And he came like 10 seconds later and jumped up and just ended up knowing everybody from before. Like, he's been all over Twitter.
Yeah, we're about to do
was
like a
proof.
whole day of Twitter raids with all of our PFPs just like bombarding Twitter.
It's super
with spaces.
effective. Super effective. I really dig it.
But newest thing with us is the every mint between now and 300, so there's about 24 left, I believe. You get dark crystals.
Yeah, 100 dark crystal, right?
Mm-hmm. So you get a chronode.
And dark crystal, for people that don't know, is a crow peg. It's a crow peg, and 9 times out of 10, when I'm swapping it, it's like a solid 5 to 10% over crow. And that's when I swap it. And when it's under crow, I buy it. It's one of the most just easy no-brainers that I do daily.
Have you recognized when you've been in the space that I was listening? At the beginning, that didn't take you serious, right? Until the point when you talked about Chronos Balls and he came over and described, they saw like what is behind the Crow family and on that point, right? And yeah, I left in between there and came back when Chronos Balls was also coming. And how did it go actually? Like,
it went really well. I wish I could have stayed longer. He was there the whole time, and he stayed after I left. But yeah, I think people definitely started taking us seriously in there when they saw him show up, and they heard just everything that he's done in the past 2 months. It's a lot.
Yeah, we've done a lot. I know 501c should be finalized soon. Thank goodness. Don't have a full ETA on that yet, but super excited about that getting done because we have so much money coming in once we get that to help sponsor these kids. I know Sunday night we're doing our normal AMA chill sesh with our batten up for the week on Sunday night. We are going to throw some curveballs in there. We might have some live karaoke.
Oh, I'm there. Oh, wait. I can't be there. But I like karaoke. I like it a lot.
If we get a good turnout, we'll keep it weekly.
That's what's up. Yeah.
So
is there go ahead, Kazan.
Sorry. Why I came up with this point again was like what Brad was saying. Like, why is CDC running now after us and listening to us right now, or trying to catch a lot of people on Twitter? I think the sample size is big enough now. So if you have some hypothesis, some hypothesis that you want to prove, you need a big size of sample, right? The N needs to be right. Otherwise, you can't prove it. Is it significant or not? And I guess right now, the sample that is we, who are already on Twitter, we have a decent size who is representative of the rest of the community, probably. Otherwise, they wouldn't try to do the same. And they're trying to get the other people also in here.
Kazan, I'll tell you when CDC started that, and that's when Ibisus flipped them in volume 2 months straight.
Ah, here we go.
I wonder how long they were working on Minted before that, though.
The thing is, look, bro, it's a marketplace, right? And how many people, how many wallets we already have, but we always see the same people right now. Some people come over, right? Let's say it's 500 to 1,000 Twitter profiles that are listening to the community, that are active and coming back and so on. But is it representative for the whole community of a CDC? So should they listen to us or not? This is because what I said before, like we have committed the most. So we went into talks and to talk about it and everything. That's why they're sticking to us. So Twitter is important.
I'm blown away that you guys think they're listening to us.
Not just us, bro.
I know they listen. They listen to what we're doing and they watch what we're doing. I wish we were closer to the point that we felt like there was a dialogue. You know, that's what I've been looking for. Speaking of dialogue, let's go our dog Zeus Pharaoh.
Hey, morning guys. Alpha, thanks for getting me out, bro. I made a pin at the post at the top actually. It's kind of relating to chrono balls, so we are heavy advocates in the chrono balls as well, with the Draco Leopard gang. I'm sure you know as well. So for those who don't really follow along with the Art of Nick Taylor too much, we just had a auction with 3 custom pieces with the Draco Leopards that did very, very well. We had a lot of other projects come in and offer up, you know, NFTs that associated with those collectibles. You know, it was a really big space giveaway. It was a really good time. But what us at the Art of Nick Taylor and Draco Leopards actually ended up doing is, so through the 3 pieces that started at a floor price of 200, we ran it at a 48-hour auction that netted $1,150 USD between the 3 pieces. So we talked amongst the 2 teams, and we actually allocated 700 USD back into minting Chronos balls, and we gave some to Draco Leopards to give away to their community. And essentially what we're doing is on September the 1st, we have another collaboration, limited collection collab with the Undead Space Apes. It's going to be 10 pieces, manifested from the mind of Nick Taylor. And again, it's going to be an auction form. And I made a post at the top that if you do mint, so I've been keeping track since our show since that space, 20 people that minted the next set of Chronos balls. So the remaining IDs, the last time I checked on that post, was number 265 to 271. So when we reach 271, I'm going to randomly select one of those IDs, and then that person's going to be able to come to the auction before it starts, tell me what one they want, and they'll be able to mint it at the floor price, and they don't have to compete. So on average, those 3 pieces from our last auction sold on average for 366 USD from a 200 floor price. So you'll be able to skip that headache. You'll be able to pick which one you want and go through with that. On top of that, those additional, I think I have 6 Chronos balls that we purchased from our last auction. We're going to shift those over to September 1st during that space, and I'm going to give those away. And then essentially after that auction, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to allocate a percentage of the total sales to mint more Chronos balls. And I'm just going to rinse and repeat that process because, you know, we're big Chronos fans, Chronos balls fans. You know, I love what he does. I talk to him, you know, often in the spaces with the Draco Leopards. So that's something that we do. So anyone that wants to support what we do and help Chronos balls, September the 1st, Kite in Nature will be hosting that for us. It's going to be our kickoff party. So yeah, there's that. And so I don't want to take away too much time, but I actually do need help. I did recently get a jungle token, and I'm super bullish on Thunder now with this happening. And I grilled my first steak yesterday. It started. I got a season today for the first time. Murphy's been helping me out, bro. I appreciate you big time.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, baby, let's go. But one thing I've run into is I'm trying to get into the LP, Bach, and Sweeper. But so what I've taken 500 Cro, I've swapped it to Thunder. So now I have about 18,000 Thunder left over. So I'm going to the LP to stake that. I'm going through my DeFi wallet, okay? It's wanting me to do a contract so that it can, view the funds, which I'm approving, and then it's just sitting and staying locked in that position. It's not letting me, mint after anything after I reveal. And then I've closed it and tried to do that a couple times, and I've now burnt about 18 Cro trying to do, numerous reveals to make this go through. And then I've gone on my PC on my DeFi as well, and the problem I'm having with that is, I'm logging out with the same wallet. I have 500 Cro in there for any additional gas fees I need for anything. And when I'm trying to process it on my PC, it goes to do the reveal, and it says I don't have any Cro. But I'm on the right network. Wallet's connected.
So RDog. So the easiest way. So I haven't tried it with Thunder. I've done it a couple times with Cro. But what works really good is the CDC DeFi app on your phone. MetaMask works really, really good on PC, but MetaMask on your mobile will not work at this time for minting that LP NFT. So like 100%. So with the LP NFTs, you can use any amount of Cro you want. I haven't tried it with Thunder. I'm assuming it probably works perfectly fine on CDC DeFi, but how I did it last night is I just used Cro. I just use my CDC DeFi app. Then just for everybody in the audience, you go to bok.finance, you click on the little hamburger, you click LP NFT, you scroll down until you see Thunder, Bok, LP, and then you click on that, you do the contract, and then you are good to go. And then you have your unique LP NFT, Bok Thunder, that now has 50% Bok, 50% Thunder, and you can harvest those rewards.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, bro, I'm definitely using the DeFi wallet for my mobile app, and I'm just running into a reveal issue. It just keeps wanting me to reveal, and then I don't know what's supposed to happen after I reveal. I assume it would say
so you can do the flip thing. So how it's done is, so it'll be flipped, and then you just go to the view NFT or whatever, and then it'll flip it over, and then it'll show you how much rewards you can harvest, and you'll be able to view the actual NFT picture on CroC. And then in CroC, it'll be listed in the folder of Thunder Bok.
Yeah, I haven't actually been able to mint it, is what I'm saying. So when you go into the initial tab and you select Thunder as the token in the top left that you want to use as your mint, then you select, mint with Thunder at the bottom, and then it wants me to reveal my Thunder token through the contract. So that's not actually processing the minting phase yet, just the reveal of the token. After I do that for the 6 Cro or whatever it is, it doesn't do anything after. It just, the button stays gray, and it just keeps processing. And I haven't been successful with minting with Thunder. Yeah.
Okay, check this out, because I've been having the same issue. And it happened after their last update. Depending on the DEX that I use, it can take up to like hours for the wallet, the main page of the wallet, to register my Cro balance. And what I have to do is actually click on the Cro token on the main page, and go to the Cro wallet where it shows the chart and all your Cro transactions, and then swipe down to reload, and it should load your Cro balance. And then you go back to the home page and reload again, and now your Cro balance should register as what it actually is, and then your transactions should go through. But there's nothing more aggravating than having Cro in your wallet and getting that gray button. I feel you, man. But
this is perfect though. Like, RDog, thank you for coming up and letting us know though. Like, all these little things, like, so this was released yesterday just for everybody, and like Bok is in the audience right now. He's getting this info, and he'll get it fixed, man, 100%. So thank you for bringing that up, just to make it easier for everybody, right? Because that's the goal. Make all of the DeFi and DApp interactions we do as easy as possible for everybody to get in, and so they have no issues like this. Appreciate you, man.
They are, dog.
For sure, bro. That's why we're
worst. If worst comes to worst, bro, just go to Hop swap that Thunder out for Crow, and then go back and buy it with just Crow, and you'll create half the buy pressure back on the Thunder that you put on sale. So it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I know. That was my worst case scenario. Worst case Ontario, I'll just swap it back. I'll take a bit of a swap on the loss. Hop swap, love them anyway, so it's all good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all.
I live in Ontario, so I really like that. That was funny.
Right. Hey, and if you incur any loss of Crow, let me know. I'll reimburse you.
Damn, Murph.
It ain't gonna be that big of a loss, Murphy, bro. I appreciate you, though, bro. It's all for the platform. It's all for the crofam, anyways. If I take a bit of a loss on this fumble, it's no big deal. It's a learning experience, baby. Let's get it.
Yo, you hear how these motherfuckers start talking when they got a couple of T-bones sitting on the grill, man. It's like got that big steak energy. What's up, Zeus?
You got some hands up, Alpha, Zeus, then Kilo, then I don't know how you say the other one, but the last word is keys.
Hey guys, what's up? I pinned up top again like I did yesterday. I've been playing around with the community part of Twitter. And Alpha, you should create one. It's pretty dope. It's been 2 days and we already have 56 members in the Northern Loaded Lion community. So we're trying to get all the people in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico together in this group. You can tweet stuff out to the group, and it doesn't go to your personal account. It doesn't show on your personal account, but it shows on the group. And only members can comment and like. But they can share out into like Twitter, but people just can't comment or like. So Alpha, if you do like a jungle one and you're gonna do giveaways and stuff, only actual members that you approved into the group can actually participate. So I think it's pretty cool, and you can put information out. That's what we're gonna do with Alliance. Me and Texas, we're working on it. So anything Loaded Lion related or North America related for Loaded Lions or CDC, we're just gonna throw it in there, just to keep people informed about the Loaded Lions and keep a tighter group. So later on in a year or two, when CDC decides to do meetups and stuff, we already have a core group of people.
Now I get upset, man. Only North America. What about the German friend, man?
Well, Kazan, there you go, Kazan. Start the Europe one.
I hang more around with you guys than the German guys. Come on, let me be part of something. Just kidding.
Well, anyone can
it's
join.
a good initiative,
That's
man. It's really
if you
good
have a
initiative.
lion, you can join.
That's our first
but
mission, bro. Is we're coming to Germany. The American Lions getting on the chopper.
But yeah, hopefully someone takes the torch and starts a one, and then we can have two core teams, and it's gonna be easier to move forward as a group.
Yo, I give it a week until Loaded Lions CDC starts their own fucking community page.
Bro, if we're going to Germany, I'm going back.
You,
I used to live there for 4 years. The monks make beer.
Hands, Killa, and then Citadel keys.
I'm telling you, Alpha, it's a great tool. It's a really, really good tool to have in your kit.
Yeah, and one more place to check messages every day. I'll do it. Don't tempt me with a good time.
Dude, it's like you can start like a newsletter. You can have Murphy type up stuff and throw them in there, because it doesn't go into like I said, personal accounts. It goes into the community group thing. So you can put articles and stuff out about your community.
I like it. We'll check. Yeah, I'm in the North America Alliance thing. I saw you guys. And if you accepted me, I got to check.
Yeah, I did. And if you sent your
that's
line,
a step up from CDC, bro, because they never gave me my credit card because they said that my dirt road doesn't exist. So I appreciate y'all.
And if you comment your line on the post that we have up there, I'm creating a banner. I did one with like 10, 15 of us, but now we already reached over 50 members. So I said when we reach 50, I was gonna do another banner. So if you want to be part of it, just throw your line up there, and I'm gonna do a banner for the community.
Zeus, I'm a fox holder. I thought we was friends. You gonna come in here and bring me all this new work?
What up? You're lucky I raised my hand. I usually don't do that, Alpha.
Oh
I
yeah,
liked everybody
Pharaoh.
that
What
was talking
happens?
something. What's up, Kazan?
Yeah,
Motherfucker?
you never
How you
raise your
doing?
hands,
I
man. How you
never
doing,
raised my
brother?
hand. I was busy smoking this fucking blunt
He
on the
really
way to
likes
Enjoy,
it,
practice.
enjoy.
guys.
Yeah, because usually I just start talking over motherfuckers. But anyway, hey, make sure you season your motherfucking steaks. I got a nice 8.5 ounce steak sitting up there. You can do the math on that. Also, Shirley Lowe is the CDC informant. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. She's in every space, whether it's Kronos or ETH or Solano. This person is everywhere and narking on everybody. That's how CDC is getting the information. That is not a proven fact. I just believe that. If you don't agree with me, I really don't give a fuck.
Pharaoh,
Also,
we've seen her in 2 different spaces at the same time. It's a
bro,
bot.
it's not a bot, man. You can be in different spaces. I can be on my cell phone in one space and then on the computer in another space and then on a tablet in another space. I know for a fact you can do that. Also, listen, I'm not shilling, but I took over co-ownership of ETH project, Saudi Apes. I know a lot of us do not fuck with ETH, and I get it. I am Chronos first and foremost. I'm not gonna shill anything on the jumbotron, but if you want to go to my profile and clicked on the link tree, got a solid entry point. I'm trying to do as much cross-chain bridging as I can, even talking with Wavy, and seeing if we can't get those ETH Saudi apes over in Crotopia somehow,
Bro,
some
now we're
way.
talking. Now we're
Um,
talking. Yeah.
because it's all love. This is Kronos is where I started, and actually in Alpha Space is the first space that I was ever in with Wavy and Chan and Alpha and Zen and I mean Kazan, like the whole old crew, CDN, like everybody, Vivid, like these are all the people that brought me to NFTs, and I just happened to be in a situation and the opportunity was presented to me about taking over this project because it was going to be rugged. And so we got the contracts. I'm also not having OpenSea delist anything and then sell them back to you. I don't know what happened in other projects, but this is a legit project. We have a bunch of community members who are behind the scenes running stuff now. We are all holders, so we got just as much skin in the game as everybody else. So if you're looking for a safe Ethereum project to jump into with a low entry point, right now is a good time. Shout out to, all my sponsors that are from Kronos. Love you guys. From Thunder Token to fucking Bad, Escrow, fucking Jim Kongs, fucking everybody, bro. Yeah, that's all I got. Also, is an art.
Pharaoh, what do you know what the floor is right now?
Right now on the floor sitting at 0.014. So when I took it over about a week and a half ago, the floor is at 0.008. Three zeros, yeah, 0.008, and now we got it up to 0.014 around there. At the highest it got up to after the initial change of ownership and people found out, we got all the way up to right around the 0.03, and then obviously it settled. Been doing a lot of stuff as far as sweep challenges and giving away a lot of stuff to people, NFTs, merch, all kind of stuff. We got a new revised roadmap getting ready to come out in the next week or so. And yeah, man, we're just building, trying to have something positive. The artwork is dope. We're been on Twitter. OpenSea's asked about getting our verification because we meet all the criteria for that. So we should have our blue check here in the next week or two, I would imagine. But other than that, I was just spreading some cross chain love. Obviously, y'all know I've been on Chronos from since fucking November, and I'm always gonna be on Chronos. But I think having that cross chain connection is always a beautiful thing.
It's so important, man.
Love it.
And this is actually huge news because not just the bridging between the two chains or the fact that you've been here with us from the very jump, but like Saudi apes made a splash on ETH when they came around, and like this is much better for crofam to have you introduce them, as yourself, as a member of this community, as the project lead. It's it's a much better feeling, dude.
That's
Like
how I looked at
I'm
it.
in.
Like people were like, "Oh man, like you gotta go over to CDC. I mean Kronos and talk to everybody over there." And I was like, "Listen, I don't think you motherfuckers know the homies in Kronos. Like you can't just go jump in a Kronos space with some Ethereum shit and and think they're gonna fucking listen to anything you gotta fucking say. You're gonna get you gone off the stage, even if Wavy's up there or not.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure that
Pharaoh,
I
you
had
know
the
what's funny,
proper
bro?
team around me and in place.
The thing
What,
is,
you just
if
gonna
you,
cut me off because I'm gonna
yeah,
chop
I
you in the
do.
throat,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
The thing is, if you only stay on Ethereum, then you're just gonna have floor price talks. That's it. What else could you talk about? Now you're jumping to Kronos, you're familiar with this chain, and you can teach other people and give them even more value. That's I love to see it, bro. Heads up.
Yeah, man. I wanted to come over and talk to the Kronos family while the floor price was at a reasonable price. Like these are all prices that we're used to seeing. 30, 25, 30, up to $100, you know what I mean? And then if I can get some of the family on at the entry point and make this shit bubble and then y'all make bags, then more people will feel a little bit more comfortable about doing your own research first and then maybe dabbling into an ETH project here and there. I'm not telling people you need to go to ETH. I'm not telling you need to come buy my project. I was just letting the family know, hey, there's someone in the Kronos family that owns an Ethereum project now. If you want to get in, you're in fucking good hands. I'm gonna make sure that everybody try to make some money off this shit, bro. Like
Oh, it's
I
really
hold a
good.
bunch of them. So,
Can
but
I
yeah,
ask
man,
you
that's it.
what?
And
Can
this
I
is how you
ask
do
you?
it. You build the value. Yeah, go ahead, Kazan.
Can I ask you what was the point that made you so confident about this project? For example, there has to be something that was attracting you, right? To even invest your whole time to be a project leader on that one.
I'm gonna be 100% honest, bro. Like the community over in the Saudi Apes is fucking crazy, bro. Like from jump, I got in like 30 minutes after the mint, about a month and a half ago, and literally 20 minutes after I bought, my first two NFTs from the project, I got invited to a group chat with a bunch of other original holders, and like it went from 10 people to fucking 75 people in literally 15 minutes, and then Twitter made us start another chat, and then the community decided to take it upon itself to make its own unofficial Discord. Like, so it's literally been a community driven project. And then once everybody found out it was going to get rugged, like people in the community were like, instead of dumping like crazy, they were like, man, is there any way we can figure out to save this project? Like, we really like the art. And like that for me was enough to be like, you know what, man, like this is my bad idea to jump in here because the community is strong and like everybody's been super receptive and about, the ownership change and happy that like we're not letting the project die. So, I mean, it's one of those things like I only invest what I can afford to lose. So like if it doesn't work out, then hey man, it is what it is. At least I can say I tried. But the community is so strong. The art is dope. The vibes are good. The other people that are on the team with me are super fucking cool people. So you know what I mean? I'm gonna ride this thing out and see what fucking happens.
Good, man. Good.
Yeah, and the most exciting thing that you said was the part about Growtopia, man. It's like we haven't even discussed that, the possibilities of cross-chain interaction in there, and this is what we're supposed to be talking about.
Yeah, it's not 100% sure. Obviously, we gotta sit down and talk and see if it's even a possibility. But the thing is, like, we're talking about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Wavy was super receptive to the idea, which I super appreciate. So if you guys are on Kronos and you have a project and you're not in Crotopia, you're fucking up. You definitely need to get in there, holler at them, holler at the primates, make sure you do all that shit. But yeah, I mean, like, I want to grow the NFT ecosystem, not just Kronos or Ethereum, because the bigger we can grow NFTs in general, the more money everybody is going to make and the more socially accepted, other than the 1% of us that kick it on these Twitter spaces all the day. You know what I mean? It's going to be accepted. Because if you look at a lot of these major brands, like they're moving towards NFTs, like Twitter and Gucci. I mean, fucking Gucci and like Coach, they're talking about on their little handbags where you have that little tab of authenticity. They're gonna start putting QR codes and turning purses
into fucking NFTs. So now you can go up and scan it with your fucking phone here in the near future and tell if that's a real person or if you're, you know, getting a Chinese replica. I like Chinese people, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So
yeah, man, this is the future, and it's happening right now. You know, our guy Santi just made a Crogecoin T-shirt that has a chip in it that takes you to the listing. So it's a verified NFT T-shirt, and from what Murph is telling me, it looks like that's the way we're about to go to.
yeah, man, I think it's a good thing. The more we can get NFTs out in the mainstream and people's face, whether it's no matter what chain it's from, it helps everybody. But I'm about to hop down. I'm going to go get punched in the face.
Wait. Before I also leave, and thank you, Alpha, also for the co-host, but I need to leave now. Pharaoh, one last question. The community is most of them who exist already. Are they in the US or are there also people who are really in the Arabic countries or something? Because these
So
also have a lot of impact.
I'm here in the States. We have the other co-owners in Australia. We have 2 other team members who are here in the States. We have one guy that's in Germany. We have another teammate that is in the UK that speaks Arabic fluently. He's a doctor. And yeah, bro, we've been in contact with a couple Saudi news outlets about what are good charities to donate to, because one of the things we want to do is give 10% of the proceeds to Saudi children's charity. Like, we don't just want to be out here, you know, with this project and not actually giving back to the community it's represented. So like, we're doing a lot of things in the back end to really build this into not just a project, but a fucking brand, like, you know, that people attached to can not only make money, but feel good about being attached to it. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's dope. And when you get some time, we would love to talk to you about it more in here. Like, I'd love to know more about the acquisition process. I mean, you've got yourself an ETH project that's about to get verified. That means you got over 100 ETH in volume already. That's
280.
That's crazy.
Like, the weekend we took over, we did 26 ETH worth of sales, like in 48 hours, from a 0.008 floor. So I mean,
what kind of royalties are you guys bringing in?
We're only taking 7.5%, and like, once we get the floor where we want it to be, we were talking about dropping the royalties even more, so the holders make more money when they do sell or whatever. So yeah, man, it's just a lot of shit going on. Like I said, it's only been like a week and a half, and I'm probably starting to get ruggy because I'm on the highway. So forgive me if I am, but yeah, man, we're just steadily grinding away, and I'll definitely tap in with you about coming in and seeing if my partner can come in, if we can get the time to work out. He can hop in the space and answer some questions and stuff also for you, and then just bring some of the people from the team. But it's like one thing that you said a while ago, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, and it was when you and Wavy especially was doing the spotlight for all the up and coming artists on CDC who, you know, weren't verified or anything like that, is decentralized philanthropy, bro. Because if you think about it, we can give so much money to these charities and other people without, you know, getting taxed by the government or shit like that. Like, I think that's a great fucking thing. So that's definitely something that we're definitely looking into, because, and kids are a soft spot for all of us, because everybody on the team has a real 9 to 5, and we all have kids. So yeah, man, that's where we're at with that. But I'll holler at y'all later. Thank you for the time, bro. Sorry to shield. That's not what I planned on doing.
It's everything you brought up is so good, especially the last thing, man. DeFi with the PH. It's like, we talked about it a lot in the bull market, and I think it deserves to be talked about just as much these days. So I appreciate that, man. Citadel, you've had your hand up a long time, man. What's up?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Good morning. Hey, I'm in the car real quick. Just wanted to say, for anyone that does that, I think Salty said there was 24 spots for the Chronos Balls left. You do get a mint pass also for the loaded companion. So I got a feeling we're going to be making a push here for Chronos Balls. But yeah, so if you, the last 24 people, you also get a mint pass. There's a post about it, 2 or 3 to the right.
Get those balls, y'all. That's financial
All right, thanks,
advice.
I'm gonna step down.
Cool. We got a good crowd in here, y'all. About 70 people. We never told you to tweet out the room, so go ahead and do that. Because who knows how many people are out there want to be in here? A lot. Everybody should do that. I'm going to do it. Just so I'm not being a fucking hypocrite here. Like, retweet. Bing to the bong. Let's go. Sweeper, how did you make that GIF?
The retweet the room one. I don't know. I just thought it was funny and cool.
Yeah, it says your name at the bottom.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It looks neat. It sort of drives the imagination, I guess.
Do you guys know how to get a GIF into the actual like GIF menu?
No, but that would be really cool.
Yeah, because all the time I see these things popping up with like random shit tokens. Like, pasted on top, and it's in the menu. And I'm like, how did these guys get their own GIF? Someone around here knows. Joe Q, what it do?
Hey, first things first. Second thing, I think Loaded Companions left something out when he was jumping up here real quick. I swear last week I heard him say when they do their mint, every token holder for the Thunder Chronos is going to get a whitelist pass. I want to say pass. I'm not sure. Someone's going to have to correct me. But usually whitelist pass means you get one NFT that you get to mint on that project. Now, if you own a Chronos Thunder NFT and you can get into this project just by owning that NFT, and there's some Chronos Thunder NFTs on the market, if you don't have one, you might want to run out and grab one, because I believe their mint is coming up in like the next 2 weeks. Just saying. Stepping back.
Hey, can confirm all the jungle token holders do get a mint pass. So Joe's right on the money.
Which is just one more reason to have one and hold it. It's always hard for me to answer the DMs when people reach out to ask what a Thunder token is, because they just got one. Either they just bought it, or they just, back in the day, they had just minted it. And I used to get the same question all the time, because we don't have a white paper, because we're in here talking every day, and we don't want to get ourselves in trouble with what we write down. But like, it's a lot. It's a lot to write down at this point because of how many utilities we've baked into the damn thing. But like, here's another one. So have it, hold it. Don't forget about all this stuff.
I do have a question for Loaded Companions. Is that going to be a airdrop, or is there going to be a physical reaction that we need to do? We need to go to the site and actually mint it. Just asking.
So basically, you're gonna have to go to the website and mint the mint pass. So there will be one transaction fee for that, and then a few days later. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry.
That's cool. We'll be here. Morpheus, what's up, baby?
Yo, did I hear you say something about how you upload GIFs to the GIF tenor thing?
I don't know how. I was asking.
If you type in Chromos or Chronos NFT, you will actually see my my GIFs.
I'm doing
no
it right
one
now.
has put up things on Chronos NFT, but go to tenor.com.
Wait, so I'm typing in Chronos into the
I'm
GIF
sorry,
thing.
I'm actually in the woods car driving by, but tenor.com. You can see the GIF keyboard is called tenor GIF or something. Go to the tenor.com and you can upload anything.
Tenor.com. Okay. And then it will actually go into this
just
into
takes
the
about
menu
1
on
day.
Twitter?
No, it's it's that GIF keyboard is hosted by tenor.com, and it takes about 1 day, and they are live, and you can add as many keywords as you want as well.
Wow, dude. Thank you. I always type in Crow, and I always just get the same, like, Let's Crow, and it's The Rock, and I end up using that over and over and over again. But I just typed in Chronos, and yeah, there's some stuff. I see a chimp in a rocket ship.
Try Chromos NFT. See if Tartarus or Chromos comes up.
Yeah, I want to see these Chromorphs. So if I type in Chromorphs.
Oh yeah, then that's only one that comes up. I think it's the first one I made that it looks like a morph is coming out to loot.
Hey, dude, it's cool, and there's a bunch of them. And I dig that part. The part where it's like, oh, that's my first one, because I was just thinking that the other day when Loaded came in here trying to sell his first edition ETH Thunder token, and I was trying to tell him, like, bro, that's a special token. It's not just the number 1 edition ETH token. It's literally the first NFT I ever created, and it's different from Thunder token number 2 because I was doing the art as I was going. And you can tell also because the first token is called Thunder number 1, and the second token is called Jungle number 2. So there's only 4 tokens named Thunder out of the 42, and all of the art is different. So it's really interesting, and it's going to evolve because of what it represents. So that's just something I was thinking about. I like this. I like that and that's why we're doing the Jungle Book. I'm naturally nostalgic. I have a propensity for nostalgia, and that's just me. So like, I need the documentation. I need to be able to see how things went, man. And it's cool to not even have to think about it too much. Blockchain, everything's there. Don't need to think too hard. Hey, Santi's coming up here. Citadel, whenever you get back, we'll go right back to where you were.
Bro. Yeah, no. Hey, I just wanted to finish that up. So yeah, you do got to go to the website. You pay the little transaction or whatever. You get the mint pass, and then I'm not 100% sure what period after. I think I'm gonna leave it open for about maybe a week or so. Maybe let people claim them, and then after that, you'll come back to the website. You'll mint the companion for free, and then on a side note, these mint passes have some sick utility. I think I was gonna well, I'm just gonna leave it at that right now. But yeah, thanks for letting me come up and share and finish that up. I just grabbed some donuts. We're pulling up to the house, and we're gonna try and figure out how to put this air conditioning unit in. So I'm gonna be a little preoccupied, y'all. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Same, bro. Listen, y'all, we got 22 minutes till the top of the hour. If you got news to bring up here on a Monday morning, please do. We have not even looked at the charts yet. What are we doing? 21.5 Bitcoin. ETH is holding over 16. Nope. No, it's not. CDC, why are you fucking with me? Oh, it updated. Okay. 1594. ETH is down. Solana is up. Shiba is up. Matic is up. Crow is up. All of these are like 1 to 2%. Wait, now it's updating again. What the fuck, dude? Everything's down. I take it back. Oh man, Kyber is up. Kyber, Tribe, XYO, Synthetics. Nothing you own. All right. That was fun. Shit, man. Santi, what's up, bro?
Hey, good morning. How are you?
That was the worst market report ever. I hope nobody hit the
No, it really was, dude. Yeah, it's good that you said it.
ETH is over 16. No, it's not. It's under 16.
If Bloomberg News was like that, we're doomed, bro.
Yeah, I changed my mind about a couple of things on the fly there. I was going to say I'm buying ETH, and I think even after all these prices updated. Yeah, I'm still buying ETH. Yep.
Good
Oh,
morning, my
treat.
dude.
Sorry, but I was just. That's Pussex. Yeah, I was just testing out the Morphs gifts. I didn't even know what tweet I was posting on. I'm wildin', bro. Santi, what's up with the T-shirt with the chips in it?
Oh yeah, it's a good thing you mentioned that. So I don't know if anybody saw, but currently we're doing like a huge marketing campaign week for Croach Coin. So let me actually pin that to the top. But today's campaign is day 4. So whoever has the biggest buy of any Croach NFTs on Ibisu Bay, you get a free man meerkat sent to you. So it's pretty sick. And I actually kind of like upped it up a little bit. So anybody who buys my NFT, they get the very first shirt from the NFC shirt line that we're launching. So the NFC shirt line, they it's kind of cool because I got to meet the people that created the shirt over at NFT NYC, and they're the people who created the Bored Ape Yacht Club shirts for Ape Fest. So they're pretty prestigious, they're pretty cool. So if you actually check out the video under that post that I just pinned to the top, I
Did they
actually
chip
go.
those shirts for Ape Fest?
Wait, repeat.
Did they chip those shirts for
Yep.
Ape Fest?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
the
cool.
Ape Fest shirts are chipped. Yeah, so yeah, pretty much whoever orders or whoever buys my NFT gets the first NFC shirt from the merch line. And if you actually check out the video, all you have to do is put your phone right next to the left sleeve, and it instantly loaded the NFT or the Ibisu Bay listing to my phone. So it's the first of the line. We're planning to drop the merch line. Well, I can't say when, but we're planning to drop it soon. But yeah, so that's the very first one of the merch line.
So when you order the shirt, you are linking a web page to the chip, and it can only it can't be changed, chooses. Right? It's always going to be that website.
Yeah, it's always going to be that website. So once it's set, it's done. But most of the times, what people link it to is like there's only really 2 options. You could either link it to the listing, or link it to like a link tree, like so that way you could go to like like you can share your stuff, for example.
Yeah, that would make sense to have it like that when you're walking around with it on a shirt. If you're using this technology to really sell an NFT, then I can see how locking it to a listing would be incredibly beneficial, right? Because you can't have any type of.
Yeah, exactly. And another cool thing, I actually didn't, I'll show you the video later, but we also have business cards that we're going to be launching for all of Chrono. So you can go and have like your own like business card and have it however you want. So for example, you can have alphaconsulting.e, and then all you have to do is tap your business card on somebody else's phone. Same thing. It loads your link tree. It loads all of your information on there. I actually have the very first one for that line as well. I'll upload a video about it later, but yeah, we're gonna have some pretty cool stuff coming to the merch store soon.
That's awesome, man. So it's a card, but it looks like, is it paper or is it's plastic?
Here. I'll record it right now. I got you. Give me 1 second.
Joe Q, what's cracking, man?
Hey, I may have missed this because of my travels and everything, but has anyone noticed the typo in the Dark Crystal's strategies?
No, I'm usually pretty good at this. I might not have read that.
Where it should say dark crystal, it says Darm crystal. Just one time, but I know how you're a stickler for misspelled words. See if you can find that.
But I don't have access to change that because I am not
Dark
Crystal.
So now I've also mentioned this in the past. Hey guys, if you think that there's a slight possibility you're going to cross-chain onto another platform, you need to go into wherever you're going to be bridging from. And for me, yes, I still bridge from the CDC exchange a lot of times. Make sure you go in, like as soon as you think that's a possibility, and bridge over and get some of that native token. Because if you're doing it from the CDC exchange, you have up to a 24-hour wait period before you can do anything.
And this is why Murphy and I are big fans of Elk Finance, and we're always promoting Elk as a bridge to Crofam, because one of the things that they really pioneered, I know I heard it from them first, and that was back in January, February when they rolled it out. When you bridge to another chain with Elk, they actually they give you a certain amount of the native token on the other side along with your Elk to do transactions.
And their bridge is usually maybe a 10 to 15 minute bridge if you used them before. If you've never used them before, the first time I ever used it, it was an hour and a half for my first transaction. I can appreciate this stuff, but the reason I bring this up is I have a bag of USDC sitting over on the Poly network. The MMF price was at 0.985, and I went to make the purchase, and I didn't have any Matic in there, so I couldn't buy it. So the next morning I got up, it went up 5 cents. When you're buying like 1,000 tokens, that's $50, guys.
Yeah, have you made an MMF purchase when it's down? Because when it's down, you better bump your gas up, and you better be ready to hit that button a bunch of times. Because every time I try and buy MMF at like 92, 93, 96, it's a mess, man. Everybody's trying to buy it.
Okay, Alpha, I know you know these two people. You need to get in touch with them because they've got some tricks going on that will help you. You know who Wellness is. You know who Rambo is.
Yeah,
these guys know
that stuff.
They know some tricks. So hit them up, and they can probably, if you just jump in and say, "Hey, tell me your tricks," yeah, probably ain't gonna work. But if you actually hang around them a little bit, they'll give you some of those RPCs that no one else is using that gets you past that freaking 92-cent hurdle. Just saying.
I'll send Rambo a DM right now and be like, "Give me your tricks." I want to.
Everybody send Rambo DeFi a DM, accept him, and blow him up. Tell him you want to hear his tricks. You want his tricks. He's gonna hate me.
I'm right on top of that, Joe. I've been having a great time on Polygon. The transaction, I can speak properly. The transaction speeds seem to be faster over there. Has anyone noticed that? When I'm using the DeFi wallet, my Polygon transactions go through quicker than Cro. It's minute, but it's noticeable. It's like there's a reason that we gamify all this shit, right? We want to make money, but you got to have fun with it. It can be tedious and boring. Who's this yappo?
That's what we're talking about, Alpha. That's the shit. You're a piece of shit.
Oh, this is the guy.
That's the guy.
What's up, guy? I could have seen that one coming. Cutie, you really don't have to raise your hand. Just yell at this motherfucker.
Well,
Cutie, take him out.
Exactly. That motherfucker can leave right now, and if you toss me a co-host thing, I'll boot him.
I'll boot him.
Alpha, boot him now.
There he goes.
Fucking asshole. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Nat.
Bye, Yapos.
Not
cool, bro.
Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to jump in, Alpha and everybody. I need to go out and feed the farm animals. And I'm just going to throw out there, yes, this is tooting my own horn here. So I want everybody's good luck vibes. I have a onboarding and Q&A meeting with Bed Bath & Beyond today because they are interested in putting my brand in their stores. So if you guys can all put out some positive vibes for me, that would be awesome.
Oh, we can do better than that. I want to see a
You
jungle
got
heartbeat.
this.
And no messing around. We're talking change the color to red because that's universal for love. And give me that jungle heartbeat, y'all. I was
Awesome.
change
Thanks,
colors.
you guys. I love you all. But I'm going to go ahead and jump out. And thank you for putting up with me and my rantings and my whatevers. And you guys are all awesome.
Oh,
And I
you're
appreciate
fine.
it.
It's the guy that you're hanging out with all the time that drives us crazy.
I know. He drives me crazy too, like I said, but we put up with each other. Anyways, I'll see you guys all later. I got to go feed the animals, get ready for my Q&A, and toodles.
Best of luck to you today. We are with you. We are behind you. Super proud. And keep that jungle heartbeat going, you guys. I'm scrolling. I am scrolling. Don't think I'm not. Do 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 do. Ozzy had me tripping out. He came in here playing that jungle heartbeat from December, and I had forgotten. I had literally forgotten. We used to do this every day. This is how you show support. Like, retweet, jungle heartbeat. Bing bang.
Alpha, check DM.
What happened?
Check DM.
Check DM. My favorite. 9 minutes until we got to get out of here. So if you guys got something to say to the Cro fam, it has to be words. I don't need any sound effects. I know.
Actually,
It's hard to follow that up. That's a tough
actually,
one.
no, you know who else I want to shout out? Also, just Johnny and the Nobodies. Their Nobodies are minting right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I do want to shout them out because I love Johnny, man. I got to meet him in person at NFT NYC. We talk almost daily. He's an awesome guy, and I've been supporting his Nobody since Gen. I can say Gen 1. I got his Gen 2s, but yeah, his Gen 3s are launching right now, and if anybody is looking at them, they're 99 Cro. And actually, I just tweeted out. If anybody buys a Nobu and buys a Nobody, and you can go and get a water bottle from me from Kronos. So I have an official Kronos water bottle that I got at NFT NYC
The
from the
black
Kronos
ones?
team. The black one, yeah.
Yo,
I know.
I gave one to each of my kids, and they rock it.
They love it,
They
right?
rock
Yeah.
it, and they love it. Like, I gave him a water bottle the other day when they were going to camp, and he's like, "Dad, this is not my Kronos water bottle." And I was like, "Dude, say that louder. Say it so everybody can hear you."
Let them know. That's funny. But yeah,
It's a dope water bottle.
It's so sick, dude. I've been using it for everything. So I have an extra one that I haven't touched since NFT NYC. And I don't know if you've been seeing the pictures, but at this convention, the crypto convention down here, I've been giving out a bunch of Kronos merch. I actually, if you guys check my page, you guys will see I gave a shirt out to Sammy Arriaga. I gave a shirt out to Violetta. And I gave a shirt out to Jason freaking Stone, man. If you guys don't know Jason Stone, because I know this is more like Instagram, but Jason Stone, he runs the Millionaire Mentor page. And the Millionaire Mentor page is the second biggest page behind Joe Rogan for entrepreneurship on Instagram. It has 9.9 million followers. And I got to take pictures and everything with him. I got him a Kronos shirt. And it's funny because when I was talking to him about Kronos, I was like, oh, by any chance, do you know Kronos? And he goes, Kronos. That sounds familiar. He goes, wait, is it the crypto.com one? And he's like, I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, bro, I got millions of dollars of Kronos. I was like, oh, okay. Hard flex, dude. This man,
dude,
flexed
you
on me,
gotta
bro.
show him which floors to sweep. Let's go.
No, he's like, oh, let me get a shirt. Like, he was freaking, he's like, oh, is that a Chrono shirt, bro? And then I was, yeah, I got you one. And he's like, oh, let me go. He instantly put it on, dude. And then I started talking to him about Croge and everything. He goes, you know what's funny? I've been seeing about the Croge, like, and you guys are making waves. I was like, oh, thank you, So that was actually kind of cool to be able to, I didn't actually expect to actually know somebody or somebody that knows of Kronos, because even at NFT NYC, there was nobody that knew about Kronos. So it was kind of like a shock. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm glad that it's perceivably better than NFT NYC, because that was tough for us, right? It's a big it was a big crowd, and this is a small community, right? The crypto community, and then the NFT community, even smaller.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody knew about Kronos, and that is changing. You know, we knew it was a matter of time, and we can't say that Croj hasn't had something to do with it, right? This this partnership with SafeMoon has made really big waves. We've been seeing that all over the place. And how many holders does Croj have right now? It's crazy.
We actually, I think we just broke 10,000 holders. So we're getting close to the number 4 most held crypto on all of the Kronos chain. And to give you an idea, above that, the top 3 are all dexes. So like, you know, it's we're pretty much the number 1 coin we would be the number 1 coin being held on the chain. So, you know, it's pretty exciting, dude. It's pretty hyped. A lot of people are talking about us on especially in the BSC side. We've been seeing a lot of action on the BSC side because of the SafeMoon swap and everything.
SafeMoon's still around? I thought they went under.
Everybody says that. It's so funny, and
it's
because
amazing.
I thought the same thing, because the team, they were like, it was last week, right? And it was a Wednesday, and then they're like, "Hey, Santi, we're talking about Utah. They were talking about the trip or whatever." I was like, "Oh, hey guys, if you guys need an extra body, you know, you let me know, and you know, I can see if I can make it out there." And they're like, "Okay, let's go." So then they instantly sent me the flight, and I promise you, I had to get ready, go rush to the airport, and head to Utah. And I was so in shock by how big the SafeMoon office was, dude. Like, it was massive. You know how big it is? To give you an idea, there's a mini spaceship in there, like a legit spaceship that you can go and sit down in, and like to go and chill. They call it the chill room. So like, if you're too stressed, you can literally go into the spaceship and sit down in there. Dude, it was out of this world. It was a huge office. They even took us after to go play Top Golf, which was freaking awesome. They beat our ass, let me tell you. They are too good at Top Golf. My God.
Yeah, what's the all right, we only have 4 minutes left. The SafeMoon topic is a big one. There's a lot of history with SafeMoon, and I'm sure people are going to be interested in what their future looks like.
Yeah. So I will say this. So this was already leaked, so that's why I don't have a problem talking about it, because if it wasn't leaked already, then, you know, I'll probably get in trouble talking about it. But since it's already been leaked, and an influencer already leaked it, and, you know, and everything, it's okay. So SafeMoon, they're making a credit card. It should be out. They said by the end of this year. So anybody that's on the SafeMoon swap, meaning Croj, if you hold Croj, you can actually go and use that SafeMoon card anywhere. Like you can go use it at McDonald's. If you hold enough Croj, you just go and buy McDonald's with it. Anything with that SafeMoon card, because of the SafeMoon swap partnership that we just established. So it's pretty huge, actually. You'd be able to go and use your Croj to be able to buy stuff, and it would all be through that integration with SafeMoon. So I wouldn't be able to talk about anything else that we have planned or anything else, but since that's already been leaked by an influencer, you know, there's no biggie, because it's already been leaked. So yeah, pretty huge.
Yeah, it's definitely huge. This is the future for all of crypto, right? Spend it in the real world. And until then, we're trying to build as many utilities as possible right here in Web3 for you to use the tokens that we've been creating. Like, anyone can create a token, right? Anyone can start their own space. These are the possibilities that are offered to you in Web3. There are no gatekeepers. There are no permissions, right? So what you need to do is you need to build something that nobody else has and that can't be copied. And that's your ticket to freedom. That's your ticket to the future. It's not a pressure, it's not a FOMO, it's nothing you need to rack your brain about. Whatever you're good at, wherever you fit, that's where you're going to be. So
sorry.
No, I lost it. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was gonna say, I do have one other big piece of FOMO news, which is a little bit exciting. So, we're going to be launching an official podcast, which is going to be called Coffee and Cro, and we're going to have Alpha as one of the co-hosts, and then we're also going to have Court from the 21 Lobby. She's also going to be another co-host. So we're going to be inviting like, influential people from all over the spaces because we have a lot of the connections. We have a lot of UFC fighters and stuff like that. So we're going to start using our network and start bringing them into our podcast, or bringing more and more people into Kronos, because, Cro, we're the only project right now that's verified on Telegram, on Twitter, and on YouTube. So it's we might as well use this network, this platform that we're on, and try to onboard more people, right? So that's kind of the goal.
100%, bro. And on that note, it is 11, and we are going to wrap it up here. I hope everyone is having a great Monday so far. We are going to be right back here at 4:20. So I hope you have
4 o'clock in the Discord.
4 o'clock in the Discord. Thank you.
Woo!
5:20. Yeah. Let's have a productive afternoon and check back here. Until then, hydrate, drink water, brush your damn teeth. Own your keys. Own your crypto. This is DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't ever forget that. Don't tell your seed phrase to anybody. That is lunacy. Write it down. Put it someplace safe. You can laminate it if it's on paper, and then you can onboard someone. Try and do it nicely. Bring them in here. Give it the extra effort. And we're going places. I'm telling you. Lots of love, everybody. Crofam for life. I'll see you in about 5 hours. Peace.
Peace.